First of all, look, I don't believe that I'm a rat, okay?
There's a shadow just behind me, drowning every step I take, making every promise empty, pointing every finger at me, waiting like a stalking butler, woe upon a finger rest, burning out the path of my sweet, just because the sun is gone. There's a shadow just behind me, shrouding every step I take, making every promise empty, pointing every finger at me, waiting like a stalking butler, woe upon the finger rest, burning out the path of my sweet, just because the sun has come.
I'm not glorifying what Sammy did, but I'm just saying this is over 40 years ago. I mean, you can't bring this up now. It's done. It's over with. It's unknown.
Another thing that I know that he told that is an absolute lie is about Alan Kaiser. Alan Kaiser was 16 years old. He just turned 16 years old. He just turned 16 years old a few days before he was killed. He was not a junkie. He had no drugs in him. He was also running away. He was running away. Joy, his sister, went, got the death certificate. He was shot in the back of the head. Joy is going to have her say. Joy is going to have her say. She's going to address all of that. But that's a lie that I know that he told.
Okay. I'm Joy, and I'm Alan Kaiser's sister, who everybody knows Sammy Gravano murdered my brother at the age of 16 years old in 1977. He was an innocent boy. And I'm out. I want justice for my brother. And that's all I've been trying to do for 45 years.
So when did this happen?
In 1977.
What was
Okay.
the date? August?
August 5th, 1977. You could
Hey, Angel.
Hi.
Yeah, I was home sleeping the night this happened. I was getting ready to go to work the next day, and two friends of mine were having something to eat in the diner on Kings Highway, and they saw what happened. They came and rang my bell and woke me up, and I had to go over there, identify them, and then go back to Joy's house. And if you've never had somebody ring your bell and tell you that your loved one was killed, you don't know the horror that it is that you go through. Like you understand what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Somebody rang my phone.
Right. And whether it's a phone call or your doorbell rings, your life has changed for the rest of your life. That never goes away. That night, that horror that you live never goes away. And this has been going on for 45 years. And this guy just does not go away. And he just, the things that he does, it just turns our stomach. It doesn't end. And we're like these news people or television people, they put this guy on like he's a celebrity. He murdered 19 people. He murdered more people than Son of Sam and Charles Manson combined. And they just put him on TV like he's the greatest thing going. He's a low-life murderer. People, I think they just seem to forget that.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't
He
understand
ruined
it.
so many lives and then what the FBI did, I mean, for 10 years, we didn't know who killed Alan.
For over 10 years.
And then they ring your bell and say, we know what happened to your son, and there's nothing you could do about it. And they let this guy off. I mean, he served like 5 years, That's like 4 months for each murder.
Yeah. So go
That's
ahead.
not justice. What kind of justice is that?
You know how it is, Angel.
No, I know.
And he's going to be on TV again. And I tried writing to Channel 7 today to, I forgot his name, to see what could, I didn't hear back.
Anyway, I don't understand how the FBI could just do what they did. I don't know how bad they needed him, but you just throw someone like who murdered 19 people and you just say you got a lifetime free pass. Even after he got out and he go and harmed, how many more lives did he ruin by selling drugs, making his whole family sell drugs? Did they tell him you'll never have to pay for what you did? Go do whatever you want. I mean, what kind of deal did he have? Was he ratting before everything went down? Was he already a rat?
It's unbelievable. Tell Joy, what happened when the FBI came to your house after how many years? What was it? 77. So 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. So it was like 15 years, right?
Yes.
15.
Yes.
So for 15 years, you had no idea what happened, who killed your brother.
We had no idea. None whatsoever. That night, it's still in my head when they, the police came, rang the bell, and told my mother and I that my brother was killed. They don't know who. They got casings from a gun or something, but that was it. They didn't know who did it.
And how old was he?
He had just turned 16 on June 26, 1977.
So he was 16 years old.
He was 16 years old. 16. And the fact that Sammy went on trying to apologize and then slandered my brother, saying he was a junkie and all these things.
No, he said he committed suicide.
Oh, he committed suicide?
Because he didn't run away. He's trying to say that a 16-year-old kid ran at the guys who pulled out shotguns and was shooting at somebody.
But you were there and you identified him. Where was he shot?
I couldn't see exactly because he was laying face down in the middle of the street towards running away from where it happened. He was
I mean, where on his body was he shot?
I think in his chest and his head, in the back of his head.
In the back of his head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Angel, I appreciate it.
Anytime, Joy. Anytime.
I really appreciate it. I thank you. I thank everybody. And if they could get the word out and try to find justice for Alan Kaiser, I would appreciate that too. Everybody's so kind.
Yeah. Look, everybody's saying, look, we love you, Joy.
I love you all. I love you all. Thank you so much. I'm touched. Thank you.
Thanks for the support.
Anytime.
I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm trying. I got some of it out there. I'm just gonna keep pushing.
Yep, exactly. And don't worry, you're gonna have your day. You know you're gonna have your day, so don't worry about it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Alan Kaiser was a 16-year-old boy who died. He was killed by Gravano. Joy received the death certificate the other day, and Gravano lied. Alan died of a gunshot wound to the head, brain. That's what it says on the death certificate. He was not running towards Gravano like Gravano claims. He had his back towards Gravano. So I just want to show this. If anybody thinks that I am lying. Okay. I didn't do this a professional way, but whatever. Let me take the comment off. If anybody thinks that I'm lying, that's Alan's death certificate, and it says gunshot wound to the head and brain. Okay? He's a liar. Gravano is a liar. These were the newspaper clippings of when Alan died. There was many of them, news reports, newspaper clippings. So everybody knew, look, that's Alan. He was 16 years old. 16 years. And this is the family. I'm going to read one right now. First, I want to read this other one. Okay. Hold on one second. Hi. Okay, I'm going to read this one. Shotgun kills boy. See, notice what they said? Boy. This is a newspaper clipping. Shotgun kills boy, 16. A 16-year-old Brooklyn boy was killed by a shotgun blast early yesterday as he was walking along West 18th Street near Kings Highway in Coney Island, police reported. A 21-year-old accompanying the youth was wounded by the gunman who fired from a car that drove up alongside the victim. The boy, Alan Kaiser, of 1784 West 8th Street, was pronounced dead at the scene, police said. The wounded man, Aldo, I'm not going to say his last name, of West 8th Street, was taken to Coney Island Hospital where he was listed as in fair condition.
What Sammy did, but thank you for telling us that Sammy did it, because Sammy's stories has changed over the years so many times, and you just had a slumber party over his house. Did he tell you this there, you fucking slip and fall school motherfucker?
This is over 40 years ago.
So?
I mean,
go tell that to his family, you dumb son of a bitch. He's trying to say, oh, it's no big deal. It was all these years ago. It's all these years ago. What about Paulie G? None of these guys should have been killed. It's a shame. 40 years. Go tell that to Alan Kaiser's family it was 40 years ago. So everybody should just forget it and give Schmiegel a pass. Get the fuck out of here.
Now,
clown.
It's done. It's over with. It's unknown. And you want
it's not unknown. You just told us here. It's unknown. No, you just told us that Sammy killed him in a drive-by. You just told us that, you dope. Lays down the Alan Kaiser murder. Oh, it was 40 years ago. Go tell that to fucking Alan Kaiser's family. How would you feel? You don't like the fact that your friend was murdered, and I feel bad for the Paulie G guy's family too. But shit, you're pretty upset about that still. It's fucking sick. These people are fucking sick. I wanted to put this up real quick and put this out there so maybe Schmiegel can see what his friend said about him. And I feel really bad for Alan Kaiser's family. I really do. It's a shame. R.I.P. Alan Kaiser. And all you rat bastards, vafatengo, you disgraziat. You're all scumbags. And I'm going to always torture you fucking people no matter what. Deal with it, you freaks.
Still beside